Hello everyone, and welcome back to more mini motorways. Today we're heading into Cairns for the weekly challenge for the week of the 9th of December through the 15th of December with the three modifiers: can't be choosers, only one choice of upgrade is offered, small town charm, no destinations become circles, and tunnel of taxes. Tunnels require double the amount of road tiles. Now you might be thinking to yourself, didn't we already do the weekly challenge this week? And you would be correct. But I did it before the update was published, and both the weekly challenge and the daily challenge for technically yesterday were changed to Cairns in order to hype up the new map, and hype up the new map they did. This is our score from the previous map. For whatever reason, the map got wiped, but not the scores. I doubt we will beat our 4,300 score, but we're going to go for our usual of 2,500, maybe 2,000, and hope that we can do pretty well. I should mention that I was actually not aware that the map had changed. I was made aware of it by one of you lovely people by the name of Hiroki. Please don't hate me if I pronounced your name wrong, because I probably did. Thank you for informing me that the map had changed. I will take any excuse to play on the new map, because it's actually kind of fun. We have this little itty-bitty mountain here in the center, with this much bigger mountain over here to the left, and then the bay over here to the right. This is a okay start. I would have liked to have saved ourselves another path through this little ravine here, but we can do something like this where we just run our yellow roads very close together so that hopefully we don't get any houses spawning in here. And if we need to run another road through here, we can run it through the smallest part of the mountain, so we don't use too many road tiles. Hopefully. Theoretically. Week 1, we had a roundabout. Perfectly fine with that. This map is a little small. It doesn't feel small, but considering that, you know, 2 big mountains and a giant bay take up half of the map, you don't actually have all that much space for businesses and houses to spawn, so everything gets sort of all clustered up like this, which isn't great, especially with, you know, this gray nestled nicely into this mountain's embrace. That really is the perfect spot for a business to spawn, isn't it? Okay. I think we can send these yellows up and around. I could send them through the mountain, like this. But we also need to send these yellows through the mountain to even get them through this. I'm actually going to get rid of that road. We will send these yellows up and around. Once the ghost tunnel goes away, we will send these yellows up and around, these yellows through the mountain, and then these grays just straight into their business. Hopefully we'll have enough road tiles for that. If we don't, it's Thursday. We can wait, and it should be fine, hopefully. That green is certainly interesting. We can do, I don't know, something on this side, potentially? The map has expanded, so we can run this road down here. Send our grays into there. Get rid of this road. And then move these yellows to send them this way. And that uses the least number of road tiles possible, I think. I hope. I think we can just send these greens around and into here. Oh, we're 1 road tile short. Can we save 1 road tile anywhere? This isn't necessary. Oh, and we get blue. Okay. It is Sunday. I'd like to see a tunnel to get road tiles. I'll take road tiles. The tunnels take twice as many road tiles thing. You would not think it would be such a pain, but it really, really is. We seem to be managing decently here. I'd like to separate this green road and this yellow road. Potentially by, like, going up and over the screen. And then taking both of these greens and sending them down. Like so. I think that's slightly better. Hopefully. And this green can just come down here. And if we get another tunnel, we can send it through the mountain if it's, like, absolutely needed. But I think we get a green business up here somewhere. So I think I'm actually just going to go ahead and slot in the road to send this green and hopefully whatever other greens we get up here into our green business up here. We get a yellow, not what I was expecting or hoping for, but it's fine. I think we're supposed to get a yellow population in this corner, in this top left corner. So hopefully we can survive long enough for that to happen. This gray is terrible. I guess we can do something like this. This is turning into something awful here. I wish I could fit a roundabout here, but oh well. That blue is actually not bad. We could just send some blue down across on a bridge with something like this. And that's fine. We could also potentially run our blues up and over all of this tomfoolery. Then we would have to find a way to get yellow into here without crossing past our grays or our yellows. Do something like that. We have yellow down here now as well. That's certainly interesting. Before we get traffic lights. Ay, ay, ay. This is already turning into a mess. We could potentially send this yellow one tile up like this. Something like this. I wonder if we could get this green through here without these yellows being quite so in the way. Could do this and send these guys this way and underneath this green instead of the other way around. Then we would still have to deal with these. Yee. This is so bad. Ugh. Okay. We can send these two down, and then send this guy under these greens, and then send these greens over and then in, something like that. And just round about it. I don't think that's terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible either, I don't think. And this yellow can just go down and in, something like that. This yellow can go across. So hopefully this doesn't run out. And then we can just traffic light the heck out of this. Roundabouts never, ever work for me. Look at this. This is terrible. Now it's working. Okay. There's our green spawn that I was expecting. Unfortunately, it spawned on our blue road, which is really not great, but oh well. Our yellows are really, really struggling here. Probably because this distance is just so long. They're going to take the shorter distance now. Ay, ay, ay. This is already turning into a mess. I wonder if we can run these greens. Oh, we get a tunnel. Okay, that's really good, actually. We can run these greens on the opposite side of this gray, so that hopefully this green road won't connect into all of this tomfoolery that we have going on here. This gray can go into there. This... I don't know if this green and this blue can be separated. I don't know if it's possible. Or this gray and this yellow. This road can go if we can figure out another way to get yellow up and into here, which we could just do via tunnel if we wanted to, just something like that, which I don't love, but you know, it works theoretically. We can do something like this, just to get traffic moving through here slightly more efficiently. And then this green road can go. Or sorry, this blue road can go, as all of these blues can go back down this way. We can run them over this. So that the entrance is slightly far, or the merge is slightly farther from this gray entrance, and I think that's slightly better. We do have to keep these grays connected though, so we have to do something janky like this, maybe? I think I'd like this intersection farther from this main, because we need as much yellow coming through here as possible. So I'm gonna actually send these grays up this way. And hopefully that's good enough. That green is decent. I can actually send this through here. Send that through there, send that through there. And then all of a sudden it's not that bad. That gray is kind of mediocre, but I do think we're supposed to get a gray business over here. Or maybe it's up here. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that develops. I do like this yellow. Or potentially running into here somehow. That gray is not great. I don't love that gray. I guess we could just connect it like that for now, but yeah, this whole thing is a mess. An absolute mess. Ay, ay, ay. I'm getting blue down here now as well, which is, I mean, it's interesting, that's for sure. This might be a multiple attempt weekly challenge. I don't usually do weekly challenge multiple attempts, but this is going really terribly. We're only at 300 points. Week 6, we do get our first motorway. And we do get our gray spawn down here. So I'll just go ahead and run that, and that will be our bridge used. Is there any way we can use this motorway to fix everything we have going on here? Potentially. We can thread all of our gray. So this blue can just turn down and be on this green road, and that's fine. We can thread all of our gray. We'll leave a little offshoot road in case, you know, we need to get back into here. But we can thread all of our gray through this one road and send it on a motorway up and into here. These blues can turn upwards and go up and around this. There can be a road here. And then this can connect something like that. Then this road can go. This road can go. And I think that's slightly better. We could do something like this so that our blue isn't actually connected to this entrance. And then how do we connect our yellow in is the question without dealing with the blue. I don't know that we can. Ugh. Do something like this. Are these grays? I don't know. I think it's better to use the ones that are closer. Hopefully we'll get more gray spawning in this little area. I don't think we can get yellow into this one without infringing on the blue road quite yet. I don't know if we have the supplies to fix that problem. That's just going to be something like this for now. I think this is okay. I think having 2 businesses on one road is slightly better than like having all 6 of these crammed onto 4 different intersections. I think that's slightly better. We could also just potentially run blue this way, and that would be fine. I might actually make that swap if we need to, because this blue is technically closer. The potential for literally just running a motorway of these 2 grays across to here is so tempting, because that would fix, like, everything. We could run these yellows down instead of over, and then these blues could connect into here, these blues could run up and over, and then I think everything would be better. We're getting more gray down here, which I'm liking. We're getting more yellow up here, which I'm also liking. We just don't have a good way to get them into this section. I think I might go ahead and do that. I think we're gonna send these blues up and over these yellows, way up to the map cutoff. These blues will go all the way up here. This blue is struggling just a little bit. It's running out of population, so we're gonna do something like that. We will send these yellows down and into here. And then throw our roundabout in here somewhere. Yeah, that's fine. Not the best place for it, but it's okay for now. We can do something like this. Now there are 3 businesses on this roundabout, which is not great and something we're going to want to try and fix. But for now, this should be fine. These are all level 1 businesses. It's not going to be major population rolling through here. It should be okay until we get a motorway to move this silly little gray road out of the way. And then yellow won't be on this anymore. That white is really nice, actually. Just run this right up through here. This green is actually pretty decent too. If we can ever get rid of this blue road, we could potentially run it across and then into here. We're at 600 points thus far. I think we're doing okay. I would still like to see a motorway on Sunday. A motorway or a tunnel probably would be good. I need more blue down here. There's our motorway. I am going to do the world's shortest motorway with, actually, I think I'm going to send these 2 this way, and I'll take these 2 from down here and send them up and in. Because we don't really need 4 houses for this one level 2 structure, but we definitely need, we'll probably need 4 or 5 for these 2 level 1 structures. And then we can send yellow down this way instead of dealing with the craziness of the blue-green roundabout. And then this whole thing can just be one merge at the tunnel point. Something like that. We can throw another traffic light there to get them past this yellow entrance, and suddenly, now we're not looking too shabby. Sort of, hopefully. We're at 700. I think 2,500 might have been pushing it for our scores with this green spawn coming in to ruin our days. And we get another gray spawn also coming in to ruin our day. We can do something like this for our yellows. The green, I have absolutely no idea what to do with that. We can send some of this green up on our gray motorway with something like that. That's actually not bad. We can do something silly like this. and connect green in that way. So these greens can go all the way up and around and then in. And then I guess we can just throw another little phalange off of here. Or, it's great. I'd like to see... It's Friday. On Sunday, I'd like to see either a roundabout or another motorway. Though I don't know if we'll actually be blessed to get another motorway. We'll see. This yellow is okay. I'd like to see more yellow population, to be honest, because we don't exactly have that much. Like, we've got these three up here, and then these down here, and that's basically it. We get our extra motorway. That's actually really nice. I was not expecting to see the game being nice to us. I think I'm just gonna use it to... I think I might actually just hold on to it. I was gonna say I'll use it to spread these whites across, but it's just two businesses on a single population each, so I don't think this should be too much traffic crossing the bridge. Now this, with our green situation, might turn into too much traffic with this here, or this up here. I don't actually know if I could fit a roundabout there. I don't think I can. I don't think it's a big enough space for it, which is not great. I'm gonna save this motorway probably for finding another traffic management solution to this problem, or this problem. We did just pass 1,000. This challenge feels like it's going much, much slower than some challenges we've done. My goodness. Yeah, if we motorwayed blue over to here, we could send this green across on a bridge. Following that logic, we could just motorway this green across and save ourselves some road tiles and a bridge. But my foolish plans don't have to make sense to anyone but me. Oh, we can probably should put a traffic light there. Blue up here is really good. Getting as much traffic out of this little area as possible is actually very good. I'm gonna run these yellows through here. This yellow spawning outside of the little zone is a little unfortunate, but it's not terrible. We're getting white up here, which is not super helpful, but it's there. Our yellows are struggling a little bit, so I'm gonna actually thread this yellow in. Yeah, it's getting used, so these yellows are running out of cars, including this one. Yay. This yellow seems to be doing okay. We've got that in our pocket at least. We do get another tunnel. Is there any way we can immediately figure to get these yellows more cars more efficiently? If we do, it's going to have to be with a motorway for this one, because I don't think there's any way we can actually get it any cars without passing through the entrance of another business. We could do something like this, theoretically, which I actually didn't see earlier, but that's actually kind of good. But we do have all of this excess population up here that's currently being threaded into here, and it's still not enough, so I'm not actually going to do that. I think... I'm still going to hold on to the motorway, I think. This one car is not getting used, so I think I'm just going to thread it through here. We'll get rid of this tunnel, we'll get rid of this roundabout, and hopefully we'll get more yellow cars spawning in here to help with this guy. Maybe we should go ahead and thread the roundabout somewhere in here. This is where I wanted the roundabout, to help with these grays, but alas, I have been stopped from my plans of good traffic management by the game, which hates me. We don't have enough gray down here. That's the main issue. The secondary issue is that we don't have a very good way to get more gray up there, besides just sending it through a motorway and hoping for the best. So that's what we're gonna do. And we're just gonna send as much gray as we can into there, and not really worry about how it's going to affect traffic for everyone else. We'll do something like this. We're at 1600. Oh, is it calming down? Are we gonna live? This guy, he needs one more car. Come on, get him some cars. Get him some cars. Get the man his cars. Week 12, we get another bridge. I think I'm gonna immediately use that to separate these whites and grays, if I can. I actually don't know if I can. Oh no. Because we would have to go under the white to send the gray up, which means we would have to go through the white to send the gray up into here. That's terrible! Ugh, this game. Okay. We can do something like that for these whites, and hopefully that's not too bad. Something like that, and then these grays can go under. And then it's at least somewhat traffic managed, maybe. This gray is still our main priority. These yellows are starting to suffer. We can do something like this. Something like this. And hope for the best. Blue here, which is interesting. It's actually really good. We can do something like this, something like this, something like this. This gray is struggling, shocker to no one. Something like this. This blue seems to have calmed down. Our green is obviously struggling. That's because we have two businesses feeding off of one population, and no good way to get it more help. Ah. The only way I see to get more green into here is sending these greens across the white bridge up into the gray motorway. Something like that. And to be honest, I don't know if we'll live long enough through this gray struggling for that to even matter. And to be honest, I don't know if placing the greens onto this road will hurt us so badly that it kills us. I don't know. We'll see. These yellows. Ugh, these yellows. Look at them all. They're struggling so terribly with these blues. Look at this. Ah. We could run the blue road one more tile up to get this yellow through without having it deal with traffic. We could do that for the rest for this one as well. Something like this. That is so excessive, I think. But, I mean, yellow is struggling way more than blue right now, so I guess that's what we're gonna do. We'll do something like this to get this one in as well. And hopefully that works. Because I don't really have much else to give these yellows. I think every yellow on the map is getting used. Our green seems to have calmed down a little bit. Same with blue. Same with gray. We're at 2,000. Maybe 2,500 is in the cards? If these yellows can survive, which I kind of doubt they can, because look at this one. Week 13, we get a motorway. Pause it, pause it, pause it! Okay, okay, okay. We can send, like, these, like, 4 straight into this one. Something like this. Do we have anywhere that cars aren't getting used right now? Right here. This one house is not getting used. So I'm gonna do this. Hopefully these 2 guards will get used and it'll stop it from dying. And then we'll move it up here. Ah. Okay. We didn't get a motorway fast enough. 2100 is not bad. That was really, really, really difficult. My first attempt on the actual map with no modifiers was not anywhere near that difficult. That was terrible. Ugh. Yeah. I think if we'd gotten a motorway, like another motorway that we didn't have to use to save Gray, maybe we could have threaded something into these yellows, and then maybe we could have lived for a little longer, but then we would have had to start dealing with these whites starting to tick up down here, these blues starting to tick up. I didn't even realize this blue spawned. I don't know how it was holding on. I guess I just died to yellow before I could even realize that it was going to be a problem. This blue ticking up. Yeah. But I think 2100 was not terrible. Obviously, we can't see where we placed or what our percentage would be because our scores from the previous weekly challenge are still there. But I'm decently happy with... I can't even remember the score. It was like 2100 or something. I'm decently happy with that. That was our second weekly challenge of the week. I guess we're doing bi-weekly challenges now. Doesn't that mean every other week? Ignore me. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please feel free to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, whatever you're feeling, whatever makes you happy, and I will see you in the next one.